All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all glory and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles for teaching us this truth. Peace and blessings to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners. Peace and blessings to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Karab from the GMS Memphis camp, man, coming at you, man, with some juicy news, man. You know, what a time to be alive, man. What a time to pretty much witness these catastrophic events happening back and forth, man. It's like a domino effect. It's beautiful, you know, because, man, we, you know, the servants of Yahweh by Shema Shai, you know, pretty much cried for the destruction of this place, man. It's like the Lord heard our prayers, you know. That's why we're going to keep praying about the downfall of this place, because that's all we can do. You know, we live in a world where people think they're going to prosper living here. People think they're going to pretty much fulfill their desires, their self-pleasures, and you're not, man. We're not in a time of living it up, man. We in a time of getting right with Yahweh by Shema Shai. When will you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Indians wake up, man? When will you come to the realization that the Lord the Lord who y'all eagerly call Jesus, our Lord Yahweh Shai, his true name, is going to make a appearance, you see? And how the Lord ultimately going to make his appearance, ultimately is going to start off with the signs, right? Let's get Revelation 19 and 10. This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. Then I fell down at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. And ultimately, this was an angel. That's why we don't bow down to angels, because angels are our brothers. They ain't nothing but messengers, you know. But it say every knee, every tongue, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. You see, hey, we all know that's talking about Yahweh Shai in Revelations 1 and 7. Even those that pierce him is going to see him. You see, this judgment, man, is ultimately, it's not going to have no, it's not going to let up. Okay, these things are going to pretty much go full throttle. All gas, no brakes. Revelations 19 and 10, finishing up. And it said, and of the brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. And guess what, man? We have this testimony, man. We have this word, these tokens. All right? Prophecy. Right? Testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh by Shema Shai. For the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. You see, the testimony of our Lord is the spirit of prophecy, man. Let's go into that term, prophecy.
Strong's G 4394. Prophetia. Prophetia.
Right. And you got to let them say it, you know. But this outline biblical usage, one, man, it's a lot of juiciness in here. A lot of lamb in there. It's good. But we're just going to start with the first one. It's a prophecy, a discourse. It's emanating from divine inspiration and declaring the purpose of the Most High, whether by reproving or admonishing the wicked or comforting the afflicted or reveal things hidden by foretelling future events. Whew. You see? And we're condemning, hey, that's why I say set thy face against Mount Seir. Hey, that's ultimately what we're doing. When we go out there and we prophesy, that's us setting our face against this imposter of a kingdom, man. This is a place of wickedness. But the reason why it's an imposter is because ultimately it tries to disguise and deceive. You know, it's a serpent, you know. The spirit of this place is a serpent. You know why? Because the devil's in rulership. Esau, Edom. He's very cunning, right? And he's trying to catch the prey. And who to prey? Ultimately, you citizens. Ultimately, Jake, you know, Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Indians. That's who he prey on. He prey on Yahweh, man. You see? But you average Joes, hey, you a part of the plan, too. When he bring out that Mick chip, it's gonna be non-stop, man. You see, non-stop compelling, non-stop him showing his horns. So a lot of these future events, a lot of these things that's happening to people is happening because the Lord is approaching. He's about to make his entrance, a grand entrance. Outline biblical usage 1b3. The gifts of utterance of these prophets, of the predictions of works of which set apart to teach the gospel, which accomplish for the kingdom of Mashiach. Because it tell you through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. You see? Through much tribulation. Hey, and even going back, hey, we ain't done with this definition. Outline biblical usage B1. It said of the prediction of events relating to Hamashiach's kingdom and its speedy triumph, together with the consolations and admonitions pertaining to it, the spirit of prophecy, the divine mind to which the prophetic faculty is due. You see, hey, inspire utterance, man. What it tell you in Matthew, hey, it's not me that speaketh, it's not you that speaketh, but the Father which speaketh in you. These are inspired utterance. What are we inspiring? Let's get Jeremiah 28:8. It's Jeremiah 28:8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms, of war, of evil, and of pestilence. You see, these things that we're prophesying, because ultimately that's the spirit that the Lord's in. All right? The Lord is not, hey, a lot of you Christians, man, you're going to be caught off guard, man. A lot of y'all are going to be shaken, man. You see, you're going to be shook. You're going to be confused. You're going to be dumbfounded because you thought the Lord was going to come and play, man. You thought the Lord was a joke. Everybody fucking, excuse my language, but everybody in that damn Grinch spirit crowding around the tree holding hands singing Kumbaya, Like, no, man. Heavy judgment is coming. All right, and proof of that, let's just start out with this first article, man. It say panic buyers, right? Panic buying already underway in U.S. as port strike entered second day. It say the strike by union, this from the naturalnews.com. It say a strike by union dock workers at ports on the U.S. East and Gulf Coast has only been underway for a day. But panic buying has already set in as American strip grocery store shelves bare of a number of staple items. You see, it say there are numerous video clips circulating on social media of people buying up all the water, paper towels, toilet paper they can find at the local supermarkets. A situation compounded by the fact that many people in the Southeast recently stocked up on staples in anticipation of Hurricane Helen, right? And it says one South Carolina user posted that there was no water at their local grocery store, Sam's Club or Walmart at 8:30 a.m. And then it said others are showing pictures of empty store shelves at various stores throughout the country. The panic buying is providing an unwelcome flashback to the pandemic, with one ex-user writing, which is Twitter, they cleaned out the toilet paper at my local Walmart in Virginia. Toilet paper hoarding 2.0. You see? Like, man, hey, ultimately, man, these people are finished, man. These people are finished. And guess what? We've been out there prophesying about these evil times to come, man. We've been out there prophesying. We've been out there warning. We've been giving you people the warning. And who's mainly buying up toilet paper and buying up stuff out the store? Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Indians, man. You see? Yeah, it's okay to buy things out the store, but the mindset that you have is like you pretty much putting your all into that, and you're not giving your all to Yahweh Shema Shah, to the Lord. You see? That's why the Lord has a controversy with our people, man. There's no truth nor knowledge of him or acknowledging of him, right? Jeremiah 4:22. It says, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. They don't even know where to go. They don't know where to start. You see? Like, man, our people are finished, man. The mindset of an average black man or a Latino man is finished out here, man. You see? And a lot of these things happening to our people, man, because ultimately, guess what? They don't want to listen to Yahweh Shema Shai. They refuse to listen. You know, how many times you going to keep refusing until, hey, ultimately, you got to get corrected in a physical sense. Because right now we're talking, but eventually, hey, we ain't going to talk no more. You see, prophecy going to be speaking. It's speaking now. This second Esdras chapter 15, starting at verse 1, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. You see? These are the Lord's words, man. There's every more reason and every more urgent of you to be moving with swift ears, man. To be listening, to be on point, to be occupied in the judgments of Yahweh Shema Shai. Why should you be occupied in the judgments? Let's get Micah 2 and 1. If I ain't mistaken, I think it's Micah. Not 2 and 1, I think it's 3. Yup. This is Micah chapter 3, verse 1. And I said, hear, I pray you, O heads of Jacob. And it said, and ye princes of Israel, and you princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know judgment, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones, who also eat the flesh of my people and flay their skin from off them, and they break their bones and chop them in pieces, as for the pot and as flesh within the cauldron. It say, then shall they cry unto the Lord, right? But he would not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time. And what that time speaks of? It speaks of Jacob's trouble. It's going to be a time like no other. It say no other time is compared until Jacob's trouble. That means that time when everything get out of chaos and everything goes buck wild and is purging and is fighting and is quails. Hey, you ultimately, hey, who gonna survive, man? That's why Esdras was like, woe is me, woe is me. Who shall deliver me in that time? Esdras was scared when he said the vision. Man, this is not no game, man. Everything is coming into reality. These words, ultimately the Bible, the words are coming off the pages. A living book. Micah 3 and 4 again. Then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time. And as they have behaved themselves ill in their doings. And it said, thus said the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err, that bite with their teeth and cry, peace, and he that putteth not into their mouths, they even prepare war against him. You see? Because the Lord tells you, man, hey, ain't no peace coming, man. It ain't no peace. But a lot of these, your pastor's supposed to be telling you these things, but they not telling you these things. They keeping you ignorant, right, of things to come. All you got to do is just cut on your news, man. You see? Let's go back to the naturalnews.com. Hey, it's easy, man. There is no need to stock up on toilet paper. However, toilet paper is unlikely to be affected by the strike, as more than 90% of American toilet paper comes from domestic factories. Right? And it said the reminder originates in Mexico and Canada and therefore arrives by truck and rail rather than ship. Instead, it is toilet paper exports to foreign markets that could suffer. Nevertheless, there are some goods that could end up experiencing shortages, mostly perishable items that are imported into America. right? One food that has been identified as a potential candidate for shortages is bananas, as imports make up nearly 100% of America's banana supply, with more than half of the nation's banana imports coming in through the affected ports. And won't be surprising to see their supply limited as a result of the strike. Typical fruits and imported alcohols such as beer and wine from Europe could also be impacted. You know, and man, hey, you remember, you know, during the first lockdown, everybody conference was, you know, Jake was either smoking weed or getting drunk, you know. But hey, you're not gonna have those conferences no more. You're not gonna use pleasurable items to try to heal your hurt or to try to heal your panicking. You're going to panic. According to the scriptures, you people are going to panic. When they should say safety, when they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them unawares as travail upon a woman. We are coming into those contractions, those birth pains, man. Let's read some of these contractions that you're going to go through. This 2 Esdras, chapter 15, verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Incredulity goes into the unfaithfulness, the unbelief, right? And the reason why these people are unbelief, because they are in the matrix. They're not fully come to the maturity of Yahweh Shema Shai. And what's the mature thing? To accept reality for what it is. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of this place. We need the kingdom. We need Yahweh Shai. We need to be delivered. Simple. 2 Esdras 15 and 4. For all the unfaithful should die in their unfaithfulness. And that's what we are about to witness. The unfaithful dying in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. You see, the hurtful works are fulfilled. The Lord is bringing the sword. That's twofold. Esau and the missiles. Said, deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. Hey, man, you ain't begun to see how this devil gets down. A lot of y'all is about to feel the wrath of that sword. And it's ultimately Yahweh Shai who's sharpening it for him, so that way he can execute his judgment through him. When y'all gonna wake up to the fact that this is the Lord's movie? What it say? Y'all should know it after death by pain. 2 Esdras 15 and 6. But wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And everything's starting to be fulfilled. You see the famine. It's going to be famine of the word. And you see the shells, man. Hey, they pretty much ain't got a single damn water bottle in them, nor toilet paper tissue. Thanks to the peons, right? these simple citizens out here. Which the Lord is only dealing with Israel. And then death and destruction. Hey, man, it's going to get worse out here, man. It's going to get worse. Nothing good is coming out here. You get this last precept, and then I'm going to close it out. This Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. I'm going to read that in a different translation, too. Matthew 24 and 12 in the NLT. It says, sin will be rampant everywhere, and the love, right? And the love of many will grow cold. All right. Shalom.